Hi, welcome to the YouTube channel. Let's make an abstract work of art. And I'm going to start off with a ruler. I'm going to make sure the piece of paper is a square. And I'm going to use the thickness of the ruler just to draw my lines. And what I'm trying to do is break up the space. So you can start off, instead of straight lines going up and down, vertical lines, you can use the diagonals. But this is going to be informal or formal. So you can trace objects to get some ideas. You can use as many different types of shapes inside it. But at this point I have balance, and it's formal balance, which means it's the same on both sides. So I'm making my own design, and now I'm ready to paint. So I'm starting in the center and I'm wiggling my brush to the edge. Turn the paper and wiggle the brush and stroke. Yes, I stroke naturally to the left, but you might stroke naturally to the right. And yes, I keep turning the paper. Awesome. So let's go ahead and fill this section in. And notice I'm going to keep turning the paper because it's a little bit more natural for me to stroke in this direction. Don't use too much water. If you use too much water, you'll get a lake or a puddle or a pond. This way I can glide and slide it, and it works really well. But if I have too much, it's very hard to work with it. That's why I have that paper towel there too. I can always blot it and get rid of a little bit of extra paint and water. Okay, let's try another color. See how I just used the paper towel there, and now I need to turn it because it's hard to get to. So it's a little bit easier if you just turn the paper back and forth. Oh, the paint should not be sticky. If it's sticky, then it's not sinking into the paper, which is what watercolor is. It's resting on top of it, and it will never dry. It will just be paint sticky on the top of the paper. So use a little bit of water, but not too much paint. Alright, keep going and have some fun with this. Notice how I kind of limited my colors. So once your paper is fully dry, and you might need to use a hair dryer to dry it, then you can clean everything up with the markers. So if you felt like you made some mistakes, the markers will make things really nice and tidy. And so this is a great way. Oh, I'm going to double up my lines because I think I made a little bit of a mistake right there. You can also fill it in too if you want, but the more lines you put on this, the better it's going to look. So I'm just going to go around every little line as I see, and I'm using just one color, but you can choose another color, and the darker the color when you do this, the better. Later on you can use other colors, but I'll say like blue, purple, black. These are wavy lines. As I said, I can use a lighter color later on. Inside the white spaces, ooh, I've got some dots. You can fill in some dots. And what else can you do? As I said, you can also just fill it in. So this would probably take about 2 days. The first day is just drawing your ideas, maybe starting with the watercolors, and then the second day is using the markers. And don't give up on the markers. The markers will give it a lot of interest and variation. So thank you so much for tuning in, liking, subscribing. Enjoy.